Hey guys, so we got this free swag from KontrolFreek. I thought we'd go check it out. What kind of sweet product we've been sent. This is a free product from KontrolFreek. So first thing is they've got these really cool thumbstick grips for the JoyCons. I actually really like these. I don't use the JoyCons that much when playing. I really like the idea of them. I like how they look, but thumbsticks are frankly too small for my fat fingers. So check out that increased size there. And the really nice thing as well is they've got those sort of divot shape, which actually makes it more comfortable, and almost it feels like your thumbs sort of stick onto it a little bit better. Testing it out and playing with it, it actually makes playing it a lot more comfortable. So we're gonna stick these on here now. They come in red and blue to match the neon Joy-Con colors. I would like to go for this sort of yin-yang sort of design. Maybe it's a little closer to a Pepsi logo. I don't know. We're not endorsed by Pepsi, but they kind of just clip on and hang on to the thumbstick there. You could match it if you want, but I really just like to sort of diversify the color. Otherwise, the thumbstick sort of blends in. I like the way that it pops when they're the opposite colors. So yeah, once they're on, they actually, despite the clips being pretty small, they actually stay on really nicely. When I was playtesting it, there's no real way of it just sort of popping off by accident, unless you intentionally just yank them off. So you'll see there's a photo of it sticking on, but that's just for comparison on the packaging. But yeah, once these are on, they're good and they're really comfy to use. They just make playing with the Joy-Cons a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion. Now that I have these, I might use the Joy-Cons a lot more though, because it's playing in handheld mode. Typically, I'm more of a pro controller kind of guy, just because I like the extra size of it. But I really like how these look. Like they make that sort of, the thumbsticks pop quite a bit, and they make it just a lot more comfortable to play. And again, that sort of divot design where it's concave instead of convex on the top, really makes it more comfortable to play with. Makes a lot more, gives us a lot more accuracy. So here's a little bit of a visual. Still, even with these, the Joy-Cons, they're not perfect. They are still pretty small. Like the buttons are still a little small. So for me, I've always preferred playing with the Switch's Pro controller, which is a great segue because guess what? KontrolFreek has something to make using the Pro controller a little bit better too. Now, I've got two Pro controllers. I've got the regular gray one and the Splatoon one. So for the purpose of this thing here, we're gonna go ahead and grab my regular gray Pro controller because I don't want to cover up the cool Splatoon colors. Oh, this is a fun detail. I actually really love that they put the instructions in the box. So it basically doesn't waste the extra paper. I really appreciate that actually. Like it's a really small note, but I actually really love that they did that. But yeah, anyways, these are just extra grips for the Pro controller. It's just gonna make holding the controller a little bit easier. So this is how it's gonna stick on. Essentially just wraps right around there. And it's a pretty comfy fit. It's obviously being designed for that. So it's basically just an adhesive on there, so it doesn't like tie around or anything. So it's just gonna stick on there, and that way it doesn't slide around or anything. So again, if you've got like a really cool designed or colorful Pro controller like the Splatoon one, I don't recommend using that. I definitely recommend using just the gray Pro controller for this kind of thing. But it just sort of slips around there like that. You know, in my opinion, this doesn't do it for me aesthetically as much. Like I don't hate how it looks. In this case, the Pro controller grips are more for comfort than style, in my opinion. They don't look bad. It almost looks like your, controller's wearing a bit of a sweater or something, but it makes holding it just a lot more comfortable. It just gives you a little bit more cushion. The Pro controller is my favorite controller on the market right now. So the fact that they were able to make holding it even more comfortable and even better astounds me. They did a really awesome job with it. So it doesn't look half bad. I don't think I put it on quite 100% right, but that's okay. The next thing, this is the thing I was the most excited for actually, and this is the gaming lights from KontrolFreek. So I mean, a lot of people have these things. They're basically just LED strips, and they plug in with a USB thing. Now, the thing is that what they sent me here, it's like 9 feet of LED strips. So I was like, oh my goodness, what do I need that long of a strip for? most people would put this, I was thinking, well, I could put this around behind my TV, give a bit of ambience, a bit of color in there, because it's basically just black on black on black. Might be really cool, but I got a better idea, guys. Those who watch the podcast or my streams know that I love my amiibo collection. It's basically the pride and joy of everything gaming that I have. So let's set this up around here. I love these gaming lights. There's a few different settings I'll show you, but you can basically change the speed at which they change colors. I prefer sort of an ambience sort of thing, so we're just gonna set it over to the slowest setting for that. So it just kind of will slowly fade into different colors. So here's how it looks here. I've just kind of got the strips out on the floor just while I figured the settings out. And so since this is not plugging into the TV or my computer or anything, I grabbed an old AC adapter from a phone charger and just plugged it into that. And that way I could plug it into an extension cord in the wall that I've got my lamp plugged into. Anyways, that worked perfectly. So the only thing next is that I taped it I didn't want the actual different dots to show. I kind of like it when it all blends together nicely. So I tucked it around the back of the shelf in the middle here. And here's how it looks now that I've got it all set up. So it's fantastic. I'm really happy with how these look. I think I might buy more actually, just so I can run them up the side shelves too. I just want to thank KontrolFreek so much for sending me these products here so I could take a quick look at them. Check out KontrolFreek's website. Please go ahead and support them. They make really good gaming products. Thank you so much, KontrolFreek. Thank you so much as well for you guys watching this video and listening to me ramble about lights and controllers. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe and everything. Bye now.
Hey everyone, it's me again, Elia Rose. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. And you know what? If you're a fan of videos like this, you should totally subscribe and give this video a like and comment below to let us know what type of videos you would like to see us create in the future. And if you would really like to support all of us here at the GameOverJesse channel, please consider purchasing a GameOverJesse t-shirt or becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can receive many rewards, such as getting shoutouts, having any topic or theory that you select discussed on the podcast or made into its own video, having your question answered, joining on as a guest on the podcast, and playing with us during our Twitch live streams at twitch.tv/GameOverJesse, and much, much more.